Hello and welcome to the discourse. We have covered the Puritan and revolutionary writers of America. Now let us discuss the other major authors who bloomed on such potential background of the United States of America. The first American author that we will discuss is Frederick Douglass. He was born in 1818 AD and he died in 1895. Frederick Douglass was known for his oratory skills and incisive anti slavery writings. He was an American social reformer, abolitionist, orator, author, publisher, and statesman. And before all this, he was an Afro American slave who escaped slavery and became a self made man. He escaped slavery in Maryland and then he rose as a national leader of the abolitionist movement. The abolitionist movement was active both before and after the Civil War. The purpose was to put an end to the Atlantic slave trade and to help ex slaves re-establish themselves. Douglass also participated proactively in the movement for women's rights and women's suffrage. He advocated for the rights of women and especially for the right of women to vote. Douglass was a teacher and a traveler. He wrote many influential works and he was a gifted orator and a witty commentator. His speeches and quotations were compiled and published in the book In the Words of Frederick Douglass, Quotations from Liberty Champion. This book was published in the year 2012. The book contains a very witty and popular quote by Frederick Douglass. The quote is, I would unite with anybody to do the right and with nobody to do wrong. It is a very refined and witty comment that answers a question he faced during the abolitionist movement. He was a believer of equality for all, including white, black, Chinese immigrants, Afro Americans, Native Americans, women, and all other groups. Unlike other radical abolitionists, whose policy was no union with slaveholders, he tried the approach of dialogue and peace. When radical abolitionists accused him and criticized him for siding with slave owners, he answered, I would unite with anybody to do right and with nobody to do wrong. Now let us discuss the other literary works of Frederick Douglass. He wrote many memoirs and autobiographies. Three of his autobiographies were very important and influential. The first one was A Narrative of Life of Frederick Douglass, an American Slave. It was published in the year 1845. He wrote this autobiography after escaping from slavery when he ran away from Baltimore, Maryland to Lynn, Massachusetts. Lynn is a place in Massachusetts. This work is considered one of the most authentic and famous slave narrative. The book describes factual situations and proceedings of his life as a slave. This book became an important literary work that gave strength to the abolitionist movement. The book is written as a first person perspective. It contains 11 chapters. The first 4 chapters, 1 to 4, include information about his birth and childhood. His mother was a slave who died when he was 7 years old. He didn't know anything about his father, but he believed that his father was a white man. He saw her aunt being whipped by slave owners. He depicted the cruelties of slave owners. In chapter 5 to 7, he moves to Baltimore, Maryland. It describes his struggle to get education. He learns about the abolitionist movement and determines that he will move away to north. In chapter 8 and 9, his owner expires and all his property is divided in between his son and daughter. Slaves were also considered property, so he also get a new owner. In chapter 10 and 11, he further depicts the hardship as a field slave and ultimately he escapes and runs away. This book was not only important for its literary worth, it also put forth Douglass as the main leader of abolitionist movement. He was the first black Afro-American who gained importance as a leader. Before him, even white abolitionists considered black people inept, intellectually unable to think good about their own future. His second important work was My Bondage and My Freedom. It was published in the year 1855. It was again very successful, influential, and praiseworthy slave narrative. In this book, in the first part of this book, he discussed his life as a slave, and then he depicts the transition from slavery to freedom after his escape from clutches of the slave owners. In the second part, he describes his life as a free person. Douglass became a renowned author and publisher after this book. After Civil War, during 1861 to 1865, the American Civil War was fought during 1861 to 1865. Slavery was abolished after this Civil War through Emancipation Proclamation. However, slavery remained an issue in fringes and color discrimination was widely spread. Douglass kept working for equality of all and women's suffrage. He wrote another autobiography. Its title was Life and Times of Frederick Douglass. It was published in the year 1891. The revised edition was published in the year 1892. In this book, he gave more detailed accounts of cruelties of slave owners and his own sufferings. He also gave an account of his own life after Civil War and his meetings with American presidents Abraham Lincoln and Garfield. So these were the main literary works of Frederick Douglass, the Liberty Champion. The first one was a narration of life of Frederick Douglass, an American slave. It was published in the year 1845. The second important work was My Bondage and My Freedom. It was published in the year 1855. The third work by Frederick Douglass was Life and Times of Frederick Douglass, and it was published in 1891. The fourth work of Douglass was a compilation of his speeches and quotes, and the title was In the Words of Frederick Douglass, Quotations from Liberty Champion. It was published in the year 2012. So this was all about Frederick Douglass, the Liberty Champion. We will discuss another important American writer. Please subscribe to the discourse and please push the bell button to get the latest updates. Thank you and regards.